Hello and welcome to my newest video. Today I'm going to take a quick first look at Prospectors, which apparently is a new massive multiplayer online real-time economic strategy game powered by EOS and not necessarily by Ethereum, which is quite interesting because obviously for most of you already know, EOS being one of the main competitors in the field of development framework on the blockchain of Ethereum essentially. So a really big competitor, obviously, and we also recently saw that there are quite a few reasons why Ethereum might have some problems with scalability. Recently, the network has been clogging again and has shown that might be some issues. Now, EOS also has some issues in itself. A lot of people claiming that it won't really have any real decentralization eventually. But yeah, we're definitely going to see how well it kind of works and faces against its main competitors, mainly being Ethereum, which is already kind of has an established community in the whole crypto and blockchain gaming space, and also Neo, for example. So this is quite interesting to look at. I'm definitely interested into looking at more crypto and blockchain games that aren't necessarily by or running on the Ethereum blockchain. So yeah, what is this game about? Prospectors. Basically, I already said that. So as you can see from the screen, it kind of looks like it has this kind of Western, kind of cowboy style game to it. Maybe kind of plays in that time period. The Prospectors game. The world will be based on the economic model of the second part of the 19th and early 20th century. Get as much gold as so it's basically around the gold rush in the United States, I guess. Get as much gold as possible, which will require different... Oh, that's not a good font to have on a really... Ooh, you can't read that. Which will require different game assets and workforces. Everything in this world of alternative reality is situated on the map. Every player can view everything that is happening there, okay? Own crypto gold, so that's their in-game currency, I guess. PGL. Gold PGL is the token, also the main currency of the game, necessary for interaction between players, can only be earned in the game. The amount of gold is limited to 2, so they have a limit. It's also quite interesting, provides scarcity eventually. Half of the gold, 110 million of all tokens is put into the game, can be extracted in parts, okay. Wait, they also already have a coin market cap. Oh, I didn't even know. Okay. Exchanges. There isn't too much information on the website yet. You can only look at the front page, and it has some information about the game, about the token, as we just read. They also have a link to their blog and also to their white paper. When did they post the first time, actually? Let me just check. On February 19th. That's actually quite long ago. Okay. They haven't made too much progress, I guess, in the last 5 to 6 months. But then again, I don't really mind developers taking their time, actually providing a decent product eventually. Decentralized world, the world of an alternative reality, the first of its kind of MMORTS. I have never heard about this abbreviation before. Someone in the comments below maybe can shed some light on that, because I only know about MMORPGs. I also know about like RTS games, but MMORTES sounds like a made-up abbreviation. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Play and get a real cash reward, get as much gold as well. That's kind of, yeah, always one of the main advantages of cryptocurrency, that you can actually make money out of these. Disconnected. Which is quite interesting. The free market economy, demand and supply define the price of resources. Resources, the true trade in economic relations. I kind of like the idea and the concept of having a less like a gameplay in terms of like battle and fighting style game, and more of a economic based game, because it kind of rings more true to the essence of cryptocurrency as well. So I guess any kind of these games, like strategy games that are focused mainly on the economy and building up your base, and not mainly like going to war against each other, and more likely going like by economic factors and building up your kind of area around the whole map and beating your opponents this way. I guess that kind of works better, which is quite interesting. So yeah, definitely see some potential in this game. Now I can't really tell you more about it because there isn't too much more information out yet. Now we can actually watch the video, so let me just quickly check this one out. There's some small teaser video, a little bit loud. powered by EOS. Okay, yeah. Looks like decent graphics. Kind of reminds me of a few older strategy games, like from 5 to 10 years ago. Now, especially what's also quite interesting, I think, for these games, that the graphic style itself, or that it's a little bit outdated, is not really anything that kind of hinders the game's success, in my opinion. Now, there are a few games like FPS, like ego shooters, for example, or even like role-playing games. Oftentimes, they kind of lack decent graphics, and that kind of hinders the game's, like you as a player being able to interact with the game in a way that is kind of interesting enough. In this case, again, I wouldn't really mind it too much. I don't know about you. Maybe if you're interested in, leaving a comment below and tell me what you think about graphic style and just graphic quality for these type of games as opposed to other types of games. Do you really mind it? Do you think it's really important? I think like games like Anno, for example, I think it's called Anno in English, they also didn't really have the greatest graphics, but they still kind of fulfilled the function of having a decent game that looks good enough, and the rest was heavily focused on the gameplay itself. So yeah, definitely interesting idea. I like the kind of unique style of the game. It's different from most of the other RTS or MMORTSs, if you want to call them that, that I've seen previously, especially on the blockchain. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to post a link to prospectors.io in the video description, as I always do. I'm also going to post a link to their... Do they have a Discord? Or what is this? I've never heard about this one. But to the Discord, or maybe to their... Do they have one? I don't know. Maybe to their Bitcoin Talk forum entry, Facebook page. I don't know. I'm going to leave a link to some of the community pages so you can get a better feel for the game, and maybe once time comes, I don't know, I don't think it's out yet. I'm also going to post a link to their Telegram. Apparently I have a Telegram. Look at this. I actually completely missed that out. It was completely obvious on the front page. But yeah, I'm going to post a link to the Telegram community in the video description so you can check this one out. And yeah, if anyone knows more about the game, has some information, please leave it in the comment below. I'm always interested in these kind of unique new concepts on the blockchain. Also, please let me know when the game comes out, because I haven't really found any kind of information about this. Maybe I have to go through the front page a little bit more. Maybe it says something in the white paper, I don't know. But yeah, apparently they're also looking for developers right now, so they're still in the stage of building the game up from the ground, which is quite interesting. But yeah, definitely check it out. I think it has some interesting ideas, some interesting concept. Now, there isn't too much on the page of Prospectors to judge it, really. There are some different media outlets that talk about Prospectors, but not in too much detail. So yeah, definitely check it out if you're interested in this kind of time period as well, like the gold rush times, I think it is. Please let me know if you liked the video below, and leave a like if you liked it. And yeah, other than that, always make sure to only invest, in this case, EOS, as you can afford to lose, and make sure to do your own research. And with this, I'll leave you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.